have a celebrity right there.
We're on the air, darling.
Are we on the
Yes,
air?
we're on the air.
We're on the
and
air.
there's our friends out there watching us. Hi,
God,
folks.
Our fan club.
Yes, our fan. You know what?
What?
No one has invited us to dinner yet.
You're kidding.
No one has. Look, he didn't get any calls to the station for people inviting us to dinner. I think you have to be more persuasive. Either that or come up with another idea.
I have a great idea.
Oh, I don't believe it.
I have a great idea.
What great idea do you have now?
Well, I have to lead into this so you'll go along with it.
Okay, you lead, I'll follow, I think.
We both know how much we love your cooking.
Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. And how good it is for us.
And how good it is,
Yes.
and how healthy it is.
Healthy, very healthy, yes.
We both know how expensive it is to eat out.
Yes, it's very expensive to eat
Food
out.
prices, big food is like big oil.
Yeah,
I
really.
think they're dancing together, or big food is floating in big oil.
Mm.
So I have come up with a solution
Yeah,
that you have the opportunity of eating out,
yeah.
which we both really enjoy.
Yep,
The
going to a
ambience
restaurant.
of a restaurant,
Yeah.
that wonderful ambience. You
Not
know.
eating out on a park bench.
No.
Really
This
eating
is-
out.
This is a wonderful restaurant.
Yeah, a restaurant,
Yeah,
okay.
a wonderful restaurant.
Which wonderful
You
restaurant?
choose.
Oh, okay.
Could go to
Any
the
restaurant.
Inn. We could go to Ted Turner's.
All right, okay.
They'd
Oh,
love
Ted
us at
Turner's.
Ted Turner's.
Yeah,
you
they
know.
would too.
They would love us at Ted Turner's.
Yeah, well, they do. I mean, they're always very polite.
They're very polite. And what we would do
Yeah, I'm listening.
is we would bring our dinner.
We would.
Yes, give it to them.
We go to a restaurant and bring our dinner.
Yes, we bring our dinner
Yeah.
and we give it to them, and they serve us your cooking. Now, and we leave a generous
Oh,
gratuity.
Stephen.
We leave a generous gratuity.
We leave a generous gratuity.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is a heck of a lot cheaper than paying for food that is already questionable, fried in greasy fats and oils and things we wouldn't want to part our lips. And I love your cooking anyway, but
So we're going to pay them to serve us our food?
yes, a gratuity, a nice gratuity, a window seat with a candle, and just to look out, say, over the
What makes
common.
you think they're going to let us do that?
Well, you can't ask that question. It's just wacky enough for them to go along with it, especially on nights when they're not busy anyway.
Okay, so we're going
Monday,
to
Tuesday,
be sure to
Wednesday.
choose a night when they're not busy.
Yeah,
Like
well-
Monday night should be a good night.
Monday,
yeah.
Tuesday,
The
or
restaurants
Wednesday.
are usually
They're pretty quiet.
pretty quiet on Monday nights, right?
And I'm asking the restaurateurs of Grafton and neighboring surrounding communities to get in touch with us through the station, and your invitation is our way. Are you okay with that? And we could go down to the market
Yeah.
and we could build a meal that would cost less
Mm-hmm.
than what we would be paying for the restaurant food.
Well, I would hope so.
But it would be infinitely better and healthier and more delicious. For instance, when you make beef stew or steak chips, you use a very good quality
Oh,
beef.
always, yeah. I mean, I buy natural beef, preferably raised without any hormones or anything like that. And
Grass-fed,
yes, definitely grass-fed.
massaged before slaughtered.
I don't know. But
Really?
treated kindly.
Treated kindly.
Yes.
Okay.
treated
And
kindly.
that would be better. I mean, or you buy wonderful eggs from your egg lady,
Mm-hmm.
and the chicken that you buy it's not headless chicken made
No.
fat.
Oh,
Heard
horrible,
of the headless
horrible.
horseman, the headless chicken. Picture some guy riding through town on a horse, a chicken with no head,
Oh,
protesting.
I mean that is really, like
They do it.
beyond the pale.
They
I know.
do it.
I've heard about it.
There's no consciousness in food,
I've heard
especially
about
the
it. It's
grub
disgusting.
that comes in from China.
It's meat raised to be meat and not
Yes.
an animal.
Yes, the animal
It's
has
just
no
meat on a hoof.
consciousness. Now, we can change this, and we can set an example. You could be the Rosa Parks of food. You could sit in the restaurant with your own food, and you could have qualified nutritionists coming to our table
Oh, I don't know about
examining your cooking compared to the stuff they give you in restaurants. Now, not all restaurants are overpriced, mean-spirited, serving second-rate food. I don't want to
Well,
give
I
that
don't mean
impression.
this. It's not that they're serving second-rate food, Lova. They're serving fine food for the average American, but the average American is not healthy
Yes, I
as
know.
a result of eating the kind of food that is served in restaurants as well as in their own kitchens for the most part, because the meat is raised with hormones and other nasty things and fed horrible.
And
awful-
microwaved.
yes. Well, whatever.
You know.
And the food could be microwaved, and it could be, high fat, because the restaurants want you to be satisfied when you leave, so they put a lot of fat in the food because fat is satisfying to eat.
But it's not healthy.
Well, a little is healthy, a lot is not.
But they give more than just a little.
Right, right. I mean, it's okay to
This
have
could
some
be
fat.
big. We could
I'm
start.
not anti-fat.
We could start a national trend.
Of people going into restaurants with their own meals.
Yes, dine in, dine out. And the restaurateurs would love it. They would welcome
Why?
these people. Publicity.
Publicity?
Publicity. Someone like Anthony Athena, if he was in Boston.
Who's he?
Anthony's Pier 4.
Oh, okay.
They'd give you a seat by the window. They'd cook your fish.
No, you've already cooked it.
Oh, you've cooked it. That's right.
We
Yes.
don't want them to cook our food.
No, right.
That's the whole point.
We want to cook it ourselves.
We
I'm
have to
sorry.
cook it
Faux
ourselves.
pas, fans. Faux pas. No.
We have to cook it
we don't
ourselves,
want it.
otherwise it's not healthy.
Right. And we get the wonderful heavyweight silverware that feels like it's made of
And the
old
real napkins
and real cloth
that
napkins.
I don't have to iron or wash or anything.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, that's worth a gratuity.
But don't you think they're going to charge us for the table?
Well, that would be.
I mean, we're
that's-
sitting in their table, we're eating on their plates. Surely they're going to charge us something for eating in their restaurant.
$5 to cover,
So what you're saying is restaurants need to have a two-pronged menu or
Yes,
two-pronged,
you bring it, we cook
and
it.
we serve it, or
Yeah.
you.
You cook
or-
it, we serve it would be one.
Yeah.
Or we cook it and we serve it.
And we serve it would be two.
Yes.
So restaurants could have
An option.
an option.
Yeah, it's like health insurance. You get options.
Yeah, right.
You know. And I think this is great.
According to your preference, of course.
Yes, I think this is great. We know then how fresh everything would be.
I think I'd rather that people invited us out to dinner.
Well,
and,
that too, but
and cooked us really healthy food, of
yeah,
course.
but
Maybe we'd scare them by saying that we need healthy food.
well,
Maybe,
I was talking to someone
maybe
at
that's the
church,
reason no one's called.
and they said we'd love to have you to dinner, and I said that would be really nice. You know, we're lactose intolerant. They nod their head. That's a little hurdle. And my wife doesn't do tomatoes. That's a little bigger hurdle. And my wife really can't do chili peppers anymore. That's a third hurdle. And this guy says, well, my wife makes lasagna. And she puts all of these wonderful ingredients in, and we just can't eat that.
Right, but also it's the wheat thing
It's
that's
the wheat thing.
worst,
That
yeah.
really does it.
Yeah, that does it.
People look at us after that, and
Well, yeah, gluten intolerant. Sorry about that. And as a matter of fact, soy doesn't agree with me lately either.
we could be lynched, for
The
being-
food police will be after us.
the food police. And if look, I'm glad it's not 1630 in Salem, or we'd be on that short list.
I'm afraid we'd be on the short list.
We would be on the short list.
I think the restaurateurs would be after us then, for
Yeah.
sure, if there were such things.
Yeah. But I just think that food in general, I mean, I'm using Lent as an opportunity to cut back on eating the wrong thing at the wrong time. I drink water now.
Yeah.
This is virtuous on my part.
Well, it's a very good habit to get into.
Really. I admit
Very good.
sometimes I'm so hungry, I look at the flowers, I just want to grab them and eat them and chew them, but I don't do that.
Well, I can
because
put them in
I'm
salad
couth.
if you like, but not those flowers.
I'm couth, so I don't give in. Instead, I have a glass of water. Random old memories of a cigarette cross my mind, which I
dear.
ignore.
No, we don't even think about that.
Having a
Besides,
six-pack
for
of
what
beer
they
on hand would be
cost us.
nice, but that doesn't do this any good.
Did it ever occur to you that cigarettes and a gallon of gas costing the same thing would
Yeah,
happen? I mean,
yeah.
that would be...
Live longer, eat less.
Are they approaching, what, $10 a pack or something?
Yeah.
They're more than a gallon of gas now.
Yes.
Much more.
More than a gallon.
Good
of
deal
gas.
more.
Yes, a gallon
Good,
of gasoline
good heavens.
is twice
So it costs, let's see, for a carton of cigarettes or to fill up your tank.
be about the same.
Is
Carton
about
of
the
cigarettes
same?
is $40, $50, $60 depending on the brand.
And what did we just spend to fill up our tank? Because we had the gas points.
The gas points.
But
God
if we
bless
hadn't
the
had the
gas
gas points, do you know what it would have been?
$55.
$55,
Yeah.
yeah. Which is about the price of a carton of cigarettes these days, or is it more?
About the
Oh,
6 of one, half dozen of another.
Well, I'm just glad we don't smoke, even if we did once. At least we don't anymore.
These look good. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Oh, I don't have any water
You
for
could
you.
take these and you could dump
Darling,
them.
those are cloth.
They are?
Yes, those are cloth
They're
flowers.
cloth flowers?
Yes, you don't. Yes, actually, they're quite nice. They're not plastic, which is nicer. They're cloth.
Cloth.
Cloth flowers.
They're
and
not real?
No,
We've
they're
been
not
doing
real.
this show for how long?
Well, sweetie, you didn't think they were real, did you?
Well, I thought they had some miraculous grow
I mean,
seed
they've
in it.
lasted a very long time to be real.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
They
had them
look
on a few
delicious.
shows now.
This is a nasturtium. You can cut that
Well,
up.
not actually. It looks like one.
And
though.
as a rose, you
sort
can
of.
cut that up. And
The roses are edible, yes,
Yeah.
but not these roses, dear.
well,
Not these roses.
don't get picky. I mean,
Honey, you don't want to eat cloth roses.
you don't.
No,
Why
not
not?
even boiled.
Not even. You don't want to chew the rose. You chew the fat.
A rose is a rose is
Yeah,
a rose.
That's a pansy. You can chew the pansy.
No, that's
No?
not a pansy. Yes, you can eat pansy petals, I think.
Pansy petals.
I think you can
knew
eat
her.
pansy petals.
She grew up in Providence. She was fun. She had a bicycle. And she would ride around on her little bicycle. Pansy Petal, yes.
Oh, come
Yes,
on.
that's her preppy nickname. Yes, it was okay. She
I
was
love
fun. She was fun. But
Oh, you're so cute.
I am disappointed that no one's invited us to dinner.
It is too bad.
I mean, Jay Leno gets.
You would think, you know,
Invites
that our
all the
sparkling
time.
conversation, we'd be wanted for our sparkling conversation. Maybe they're afraid we'll eat too much or be critical of their food or something.
Maybe nursing homes could invite us in, and we could be amusing to the older folk.
But they wouldn't feed us, though. That wouldn't, I don't think
Don't
you'd
they
like
have
the food.
dormitories or dining
I don't
rooms?
think you'd like the food.
It couldn't be any worse than some other places.
Oh, our own food is better.
Yes,
we
I
can
know.
bring it.
Look,
If they invite us to the nursing home,
if
we'll,
you
we'll bring our
invite
food.
us, if you invite us to eat, number one, nothing with high fructose corn syrup, nothing, absolutely nothing. It's verboten. It doesn't work in the gut. It's not happy. Even Pansy Petals knows this. And secondly, no aspartame, please.
Yes, that's right.
Really
no
healthy.
aspartame.
I was really amazed walking through the market, looking at things like barbecue sauce. You know, barbecue sauce, you put it on ribs. It's all got high fructose corn syrup in it.
It does. You
Why
have to
do
read
they
the
need
labels.
to put that?
Mustard does. Some mustard
Yeah,
does too.
mustard.
Salad dressings.
Oh, all the
Big
salad
time.
dressings, big time, yes. Candies, cakes. I don't know. I give
But-
up. I give up.
But you know what's even sillier? Is that the garlic? I saw a thing of garlic in the market recently, and it said it came from China.
Yeah, Chinese garlic.
Chinese garlic? I mean, why do we have to have Chinese garlic? I thought garlic grew fine in California and other places. We surely don't have to import it from China.
Well, I also noticed, and this was at Ocean State, which I like. I like Ocean State. It's a nice store. I noticed they had a lot of the tins of fancy fish, oysters, and
Yeah,
all from China.
from China. I mean, they're not careful about their stuff in China.
Well, no.
They're not particular. They don't have food and drug.
Tsunami flavored fish, you know.
They don't have the same kind of food and drug regulations we do, and God
Right.
knows what's in their fish.
Yeah.
Not a good thing.
No.
Or what sort of contaminants get packed into the tins along with the fish.
Well, this is why we have the best of both possible worlds. We plan the meal, you bake it or cook it to perfection. We go to the restaurant, it's wonderful. We give the wait staff person a nice tip, a small gratuity to the restaurant manager for letting us in. We save a little money. We have a night out. It's delicious. Maybe we'd buy a glass of wine, but we don't do wine.
No, we don't do wine. Do you want some beer? No, you don't really do beer either.
We might have a beer. We
But-
won't bring our ice cubes, though. We'll use theirs.
We use their ice cubes.
Yeah, we'd use their
Think they'll
ice
allow
cube.
that? Maybe they'll charge us for the ice cube.
Well, you got to pay for something. And if it's valet parking, we have to tip the guy to get our car back.
That's true.
So figure tips and all that run to $15, $20.
Well, then why
Why
we
do we
could go
do
to
it?
an inexpensive restaurant, but then the idea is to have healthy food.
Unless
I mean,
you find
it's going to be very expensive if you add $20 to our food bill.
maybe it would be possible to find a nice restaurant-approved thick white tablecloth. And we put that on our table at home, and we get one of those little votive candles that looks like it's going to cause a fire, you know, that's sort of burning and the stuff is dripping down the sides. And we sit and we do that. And I guess to do it really right, I'd give you a tip. I'd rather give you a tip than some waitress who really could give a hoot.
But
who
the
we
idea
are.
is for me not to have to work. Even if I do cook, I don't have to wash the dishes or the
Right,
tablecloth or the
right,
napkins.
Right.
So, you know, and you
that's why
can
you-
help with the cooking because you've gotten very good at that lately. You've been helping with the
I'm
cooking.
a good cook.
I
always was.
really appreciate the way
That's-
you've been helping
I met
lately.
you when I was in my mid-30s, and prior to that time, I had survived my mother's cooking, and I survived.
You've never had a lot of good to say about your mother's cooking,
It
sadly.
wasn't bad. My mother has an Olympic gold medal for oatmeal.
I heard that.
Through thick and thin, she would be up in the morning. It could be snowing. It could be a heat wave. She'd be in the kitchen making oatmeal.
For you.
Unfortunately, she couldn't impose it on
I like
anybody
oatmeal,
else.
you know, and that's the sad thing. Your mother has ruined it for me being able to have oatmeal for breakfast to share
Tell
with
her,
you.
call her up.
Honey, I can't. She's in heaven.
Well, they have phone service up there. They have cell phones.
No, I don't think she'd be happy to
Listen,
have
I
me call
read,
her up and criticize
I
her.
read that in Colorado, people are buried with their cell phones, and it's the just in case. Just in case, yes. And people are buried with
Their
them.
cell phones in case.
Yes.
In case they wake up?
Well, encased, just encased. And they have the phone, and you can call, and you
But
could
if you've
call-
already been embalmed, you're not going to wake up, sweetie.
Well, maybe you could listen to the message. Like, hi, this is Steve. I'm not here right now, but your message is very important to me. So at the tone, please say a few words and let me know what's on your mind. And if I don't pick it up, God will, or one of the angels will, and you might get redeemed.
Oh,
so
dear.
try it out. No? You don't think that would?
Now you're
If-
talking about you being buried, and that's
Well,
the
I'm
message.
talking about anybody being buried.
What's their message?
Well-
you mean someone rings their phone?
Yes, and they get before you croak, before you pass over, you make a phone
you
message.
croak. Oh, Stephen, you're awful.
You make a phone message, and people would call and would say, you know, hi, this is Tasha. I can't come to the phone right now. I'm in the heavenly choir. But some angelic being will hear this and will help you out. I can assure you of that. In the meantime, be well. No? No? I give these innovative ideas. Chris, can you hear me? I give these innovative ideas and nobody wants to try it. I mean, an undertaking parlor could take that and could make a fortune on getting the cell phone. Never mind.
Maybe it gets built into the coffin, you know.
It could be built in.
Built in.
Yeah.
Maybe built into the roof of the coffin so that you push a button.
I read, incidentally, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I read in an obscure piece of literature that someday everybody's just going to bust their way out of their coffins and be back on Earth.
They are?
Yeah.
Who says?
Well, some.
Mr. Santorum, maybe?
No. Some mystic.
Some mystic told you this.
Some
mystic.
I read it. I
Some
read it
mystic
in a
said,
very
said this.
epiphanist sort of way.
Some mystic has
and people will-
suggested that we're all going to rise up out of our coffins,
yeah, and so if they
whether
if,
we've been embalmed or not.
so if people die and have their cell phone, then when they rise up, they can call home. I'll be
You don't
home
think
for
the
dinner.
the battery, don't you suppose the battery would
They
have
have
run out
long-term
by
batteries.
then?
They have long-term batteries now.
Very long.
Very long-term batteries. I'll be home. I'm here. Let's go to a restaurant. Seafood would be good. Yes. Scallops. That's interesting. No.
Oh, beloved, you are so cute.
Well, I just try to think of ways that we can get through this economy
Oh, the
without
price of
sitting
food.
outside with a tin cup. We could sell apples on Route 140. Little
We don't
stand.
have any apples.
We don't, do we? But we could buy apples.
We buy apples and sell them.
polish them, put a certain amount of posh to them, and then we take them out and we sell them. I bet people would pull over on the roadside and buy our apples.
They would.
Yeah, you have nice apples. You don't think? I love it when you laugh. They say if a woman laughs, she lives 10 years longer for every hysterical laughter that she falls
Oh,
into.
well, then I'm lucky living with you.
Yeah, it helps. Not much money, but lots of laughs.
Well, as long as we live as long with each other, I don't want to live longer than you.
Why not?
Well, because then you'll be gone and I'll be all alone.
You won't be all alone. They'll have suitors banging at the door. You'll never be alone, I promise you. You are a much desired woman. I, on the other hand, were
No,
you
no,
to...
if I were gone, I know all these women that would be just
Are you
champing at the
kidding?
bit
No,
to
no,
cook
no,
you dinner.
no.
It wouldn't be as healthy as what I cook you up at.
They all fry their food.
Well, you'd like that.
No, I wouldn't.
You're always wanting me to make fried food.
But yours is different. When you make something fried, it has a real fried taste. It doesn't taste like something out of a frozen package.
I hope not.
You know, I couldn't be with anybody else.
No?
No.
No.
Well, I might go to Thailand. Push comes to shove and I lost you, which I really hope doesn't happen. But I do have a contingency
Yeah?
if I lose you.
What's that?
Go to Thailand and then end up in India.
And end up in India.
Yes.
And why would you end up in India?
Good food, cheap.
Ah.
Much less expensive than American restaurants. See, I stayed on theme. we're meandering all over the place, but we're staying on theme. And this is rule one for a comedian.
Yeah?
Yeah. Keep it within the context of the title of the show.
Okay.
Dine in, dine out.
Yeah. Oh, we could entertain them
Yes.
as well with
Yeah.
our, we bring our food and we provide entertainment.
Yeah, you need a ukulele and you could join your granddaughter. And then the two of you could sit and play a ukulele together.
I'm not, I really think a ukulele isn't really my speed, but I'm glad that my granddaughter enjoys it.
She's a good ukulele player.
She is, definitely. And she has a cute voice, too.
I mean, if they did a remake of an old 1930s movie, she'd be good in it.
Yep.
Looks like you, too.
She took ballet lessons.
She's gorgeous.
She was good at that.
She looks like a young Sharon Stone.
Very
A
pretty.
young Sharon
Yes.
Stone, yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She's no longer young,
Who?
Sharon Stone.
She's eternally young. She's my favorite actress ever since
She is?
Gabo and I parted.
Oh.
And, no, it's Sharon Stone.
Ah.
I think that Sharon Stone is the most beautiful, intellectual, dynamic woman in Hollywood. And Sharon, if you're hearing this, cheers.
She hasn't been in any movies lately, though.
Come to a restaurant with us. Tasha will do the cooking.
She,
Imagine what the restaurateur would say if we showed up with our food and we had like Angelina and Brad with us.
you mean Brangelina? That's what they call him. Ah, he's cute. She's too thin.
Yeah.
I don't think she eats enough.
Well,
She looks like she lives on a lettuce leaf and a bunch of
that's
grapes
the
or something.
actress. That's the actress's way.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
actresses
she's
look that
really
way.
thin.
Little Miss Mara there isn't exactly rotund. Did you like the Oscars?
Oh, I thought they were great fun. Did you like the snacks I provided for the Oscars?
They were delicious.
Yes.
Yes,
that's good.
it was really, really, really good. The chopped oysters in the little marinade
Well,
with the little.
that was
wonderful.
that was wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, that was
That's
really
good to hear.
really good.
I don't know where you came up with that one, but that's wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Really good. So where do we start this? We have to go home and call restaurants and see which one will take us in.
No, I think we just arrive at the door with the food.
You do.
Yeah, calling ahead, they'll say no automatically. But should we show up with the food in our hand and say, we would like to eat at your restaurant?
Our food.
We would like to eat at your restaurant. And we have brought our food because we want to be healthy and we have so many allergies that we figured we'd be safer with our own food. And that way we won't sue you because we've developed a great allergy to your food.
There is an alternative.
No, I'm listening. It's my turn. now.
Okay.
And so we have our food, and we say, and thank you so much for seating us. And we go in and we rush right in and we sit down and we hand the waiter the food. And we say, now you can serve this to us, and you will see it'll be a very good thing. And how much would you charge for the table?
Yeah. And we want our Tupperware containers back.
Oh, yes, and be sure to wash them out nicely.
Yes. Now, in the event that they don't go for this, there is an alternative.
Yeah.
We sit in their parking lot and eat in the car.
And with a little sign on it saying they wouldn't let us eat in their restaurant, so here
They
we are.
wouldn't let us in, so we're in the parking lot. We can open the doors to the parking lot. Your food would smell so good. People would come over to the car. What are you guys doing? We're having dinner. I say you're supposed to go in El Chapala. No. We're having. She's a better
They
cook.
wouldn't let us in.
They wouldn't let us
We
in.
tried. They
We
wouldn't let
tried.
us in.
And so we sit in the car. We take a nice white tablecloth and put it over our lap. I could wear my suede pants then, and nothing would get stained. I think we're on to something.
We could start a trend.
Yeah, we could start a big trend. We have 2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes. We've gone 28 delicious minutes, depending on which side of the table you're on.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy this.
I know, it's fun, isn't it?
It's fun talking about us ourselves. Next time we can talk about something else that's exciting.
Like what? Well, we have a little time to think about
A
it.
little time to think about it, and yes, we do. I want to kiss you.
Oh,
That's
yes,
what,
good
that's what
kisses.
I want to do.
Nice kiss.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Just to show you folks, we're part of that 50% that sticks. I mean, I had that awful thing in the paper.
What?
50 to 60% of marriages crash.
50 or 60%?
50 to 60% crash. Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, dear.
But there's a few of us who hang together.
There's a few of us who hang together, and we're down to 1 minute.
You're the top. You're the Coliseum. You're the top. You're the Louvre Museum. You're a silhouette and a minuet by Strauss. You're a Shakespeare sonnet. You're Mickey Mouse.
No.
No.
You're a Shakespeare sonnet. You're an Easter bonnet.
An
You're
Easter bonnet.
Mickey Mouse.
You never wear a hat, though.
No,
You're the
that's
best.
okay.
You're
I
the
love you.
finest woman.
I love you.
You're the... Are we done?